Welcome!
Hey everyone! Welcome to
Hello.
Get Friends Who Could Do Both.
Hello, we're the friends who can do both.
Yeehaw!
That's Lauren, and I'm Mikey.
Yippee-i-o-ki-yay.
What are we, like cowboys now?
Sure, why not?
We were just having this riveting conversation about Lauren listening to an audiobook about a theoretical physicist falling in love with an experimental physicist, but like not, but they're enemies to lovers. I also don't know. That was what you told me, and I don't
Yeah.
want to. I don't want to be. I don't want to spoil the book though. But I was like, that sounds like The Big Bang Theory, and then there was a Big Bang Theory reference.
Yes, there was a Big Bang Theory reference in the book, and basically I'll give the dates here for those
Give
who
the
care.
dates.
It is Love Theoretically by Allie Hazelwood. This is my first Allie Hazelwood for my book readers, for my romance readers, for my lovers of a romance novel.
Physicist erotica.
I mean, there's nothing erotic. Here's the thing: there's nothing erotic that's happened yet, and I simply
No,
actually
yet.
don't know to what level Allie Hazelwood has erotic things in her book. Like, there's a wide spectrum. Like, there you go from like. I've read things as tame as like Abby Jimenez, where it's like mainly about the relationship of the couple and them working through personal issues and things to get to, um, you know, being together. And then there is also physical stuff that happens. And I have also, to the extent of like, I have read books by authors who don't have like New York Times bestselling that are it's just essentially corn, you know.
Corn.
So and you just
That's so
never really
funny.
know. And I know Allie Hazelwood is kind of popular. I'd never read any of her stuff, but most recently I think she has a lot of like science-based books. But there's also one called Deep End that has been really popular recently. I'm on the waiting list for that. That's like
Oh,
a
because like your
romance
library.
between a romance between like swimmers or something like that. I don't know. So I'm like, okay. I'm just like I'm a major book girly nowadays in the romance world. But anyway,
Ooh.
I don't know how spicy it's gonna get. I simply don't. But I'm enjoying the storytelling so far, and
That's good.
I appreciate a well written book.
We love a
Because
well-written book.
Yeah, and even like spicy things can be, well written, and they should be.
They can be. They should be.
I have read I have read a lot of bad
A lot of
books.
bad corn.
Yeah.
I read this book. I didn't read. I actually don't actually sit and read. I do audiobooks, and that is because and I like only exclusively do audiobooks these days. I wish I had the time energy to sit around and read, but when your day job is reading children's writing and providing feedback, you don't have time for like actual writers
Right.
or the energy to sit and watch actual writers. So that's why I get my reading in. But I quote unquote read The Goddess of Warsaw. I don't remember who it's by, and this was like months ago. This was like it was when I was in Colorado with you like over the New Year.
Yeah.
And then I was listening to it for I think I finished it actually because on the plane ride, yeah, I finished it when I was leaving you because then when I got on the plane, I started listening to Kelly Bishop's memoir. But the third Gilmore Girl. But literally, it's this book about the Holocaust and this Jewish woman who like basically like she came off as Aryan. She kind of like manipulated her way out of the Holocaust kind of thing. But like
Likely.
literally in like the second chapter, she was like dreaming of her like husband's brother's private area like in explicit
Yes.
detail, and I was like, this is so crazy. Like I thought this was like high liter. It was recommended to me. It was also recommended to me by an older relative, and I'm not going to say who the older relative was because I
That's
don't want
what
to
I
get in
was
trouble.
gonna say. I was
Yeah.
was it
Yeah.
a relative recommendation?
It was a relative recommendation, and I'm not going to, I don't want to get anybody in trouble, obviously, but I was like, this is so crazy that, like, an older relative was like, you'd really enjoy this book. And
Well, this
it
older
was,
relative sees you as an adult, I think,
I think,
you
yeah,
can handle this.
I can handle that. But it was crazy. And literally, I was like, second chapter, I was like, oh, okay. But that is what it is.
Yeah. I support. I firmly believe that audiobooks are listening to audiobooks is still reading because your mind is
Thank you.
still your mind is still going through the visualization. Your mind is still like engaging in all of that. You're still going through the storytelling, and I think you're still getting the same benefits that like reading a physical book gives you too. With like empathizing with someone else's story and like putting yourself in someone else's shoes and like all these different things like
We firmly believe in the power of reading here.
oh we are reading stands here, honey. You don't go to pen without
true.
or go to the Smart Kid middle school and high school without loving
to
reading.
read.
Yeah, understand. And listen, the Smart Kid middle school and high school burnt me out with reading that I actually did not read for fun for years, like because all my time was spent reading for school. I had to read so many books all the time. Summer reading during school. I read so
School's all about
many-
reading.
Yeah,
You
I
have
read
to
so
read.
much. I read literally so much. It took until I was like a full-blown adult post-college to get back into reading for fun, but I know it was like my mom's greatest joy and happiness when she found I had started reading again.
I
Because,
love
like,
that.
She just instilled such a love for reading. Like she loves reading, and she just wanted me and my brother to like love reading.
Yes.
Yeah, and she was like, I was really sad for a while. It seemed like both you kids had moved away from reading. I'm like so happy that you're like coming back to it, and I'm like, yeah.
As people I feel like a lot of adults kind of return to read. It like makes me really sad when someone, I mean, I'm not going to judge you for it unless you're like a stupid person, but like because reading isn't I don't have any studies for this, but like reading your IQ, it helps you. Like
Yeah,
you
of
learn new
course.
words, you become a more empathetic person. Lauren sent me this great reel about how men need to read more, and I agree.
Yes. Oh my god, I agree. Maybe we can. I don't know if there's any way. I know you can link a TikTok. I don't know if we can link a reel.
Can we link a reel?
We'll find out if we can.
Well, I
we'll
can
put it in
find
the show
it.
Notes.
I can find it and put it in the show notes.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good, but we should like every once in a while be like, what do you read? If you're reading something fun, I just finished, and I know it's a very, very controversial book. A Little Life by Hanya, I don't know what's her last name, Jan Higara or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't even know if this is a female person, so my apologies. I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
so
either.
sorry.
I just know the book.
I didn't do my. Have you read it?
No, because I'm afraid to, because everyone says it's sad.
It's sad, and it
Yeah.
also like it is like there are a lot of trigger warnings, like sexual assault, self-harm. There are a lot of trigger warnings, but it was phenomenal.
Right. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm
So
simply
good.
like, maybe one day, I'm just simply like, I go through phases with my reading, with like what I'm into, what like genre I'm interested in, things like that. I'm in a phase right now where I simply do not want to be sad when I'm reading.
That's fair. That's
I
so fair.
only want to be happy. I only want good things. I will take some like complicated situations. Like I mentioned her before, Abby Jimenez, I think is my new favorite author. I highly recommend everyone read her books because they are for everyone. And yes, they are love stories, but they always deal with like the protagonists are dealing with like real, serious human issues, experiences, and like things that like people have to deal with, and is navigating those real human experiences while also finding your soulmate kind of thing. That's
great.
They're so good. They're well written. Actually, her most recent one, I read it in like 24 hours, and I actually did kind of sob at the end. I don't know. So I was like, but it was
I
like,
love a book that makes you cry.
but it was like a good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. So like, but yeah, a whole book that's sad, or that
It's
has,
the
like,
whole thing isn't that sad, but like I think it's always gonna. It's like
Yeah.
I mean, the audiobook was also read by Matt Bomer, so it was like stunning. The audiobook was
Yeah.
stunning.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I just started listening to The Sheltering Sky. I don't remember I basically like solicited like 5 years ago during the pandemic, I was like, hey, who is good book recommendations? Like, what else is there to do? And so I have like a whole list of books that I'm like finally catching up on. So these are all recommendations. The Sheltering Sky by Paul Bowles, which is supposed to be like a classic, which I didn't know, but the preface made it sound like it was a classic.
Okay.
Or the foreword or whatever
I've
it was.
literally never heard of it. Okay.
No, I'm like 3 hours into the audiobook though, and I'm like, so far they're like in Africa. They've like taken a train somewhere. The guy's wife is like kind of emotionally cheating on him. That's like all I've gotten so far.
Okay, so slow moving.
Slow moving, but it's only
Yeah.
like a 10-hour audiobook and I'm like 3 hours into it.
So, like, what happens?
What happens? What happens? Why is this guy sheltering? They also kind of like reveal in like the foreword what happens, I think. Because I kind of
Because
think
you're
I
like
know.
expected to know what happens then?
I guess
in
like
that
this is
way?
not The Great Gatsby. Like spoiler, Gatsby dies.
Sorry if you
He's
don't
not-
know that.
He's
that's
not so
our
great
fault.
after all. Nick is an unreliable narrator. He's not so great after all.
But still one of my favorite books, honestly.
That's true. You know the meme that was going around of Jane Lynch in Glee, where it was like, I am going to create an environment that is so toxic. One of my favorite tweets, I don't do Twitter anymore. I don't have it on my phone. I don't know what my password is. I simply don't have access to my account anymore.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite tweets, when that was going around, and everyone was editing it, I was like, F. Scott Fitzgerald writing The Great Gatsby, and I made it say, I am going to create a narrator that is so unreliable. And I was cracking up at how funny I thought I'm still cracking up at how funny I think that is.
You're like, I'm brilliant. I'm amazing.
I'm brilliant. I love books. Oh my gosh. Should
Okay,
we get into it?
Yeah.
Oh,
we could
sorry.
I was literally about to say we could talk about books forever, but we should
We
get
will.
into it.
And we will talk about the reading epidemic at some point.
Yes, we will. But we hope
It's on
to
our
have
list.
yeah, it's on our list. But we hope to have a guest for that episode. So stay
by-
tuned.
Yeah, by reading epidemic, I mean the not reading epidemic, essentially.
Yeah, by like the fact that like Gen Z be
Doesn't
struggling.
read.
Yeah.
Guys, TikTok is not literature.
I'm like,
I
trying
know
to,
that-
like, put my hair behind my ear, and I'm like, it's just my headphones.
It's just your headphones. I know that you can create those automatic captions, but I don't believe it's an art form, but I don't believe it's literature.
Period.
That's not a cancelable opinion, right?
No, of course not. Who cares?
Okay, thank you. We have like 2 listeners anyway.
Yeah, and let us be the insufferable millennials that we are.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's get into it.
I would
Also,
like drum roll, please, but we told them last week what we were gonna do. We told them last week what we were gonna do.
yeah, we're back with Amazon, guys.
Woo! Ugh,
Hate them.
hate them. Love to
Hate
hate them. Love to hate to love them.
Yeah, for sure. So last week we just kind of like talked about Amazon generally, in how in like the convenience aspect and things, and but we really wanted to dive more into like how it has impacted us as a society, most specifically in like our ability to like psychologically function
Get
as a human.
things on demand.
Yeah, like there is like how it has impacted the way that we think as a society now. I did a little bit of research.
Lauren did research. I was in Rhode Island this weekend, so I didn't do as much.
I did a little bit of research just because like I have not looked into this, but I know for a fact that they are a huge part of the impact on our society and why so many people can't like stay focused or like all these different things, and the instant gratification of it all. But I was like, I know there is no way that they are not a part of this, but I need to find out more specific details. So
Shoot.
just because I have good instinct doesn't mean I have the facts, you know?
That's true. Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
we're living in a society that has it's waging a war on facts, so.
correct.
Okay.
Okay, so I did a little more research. Just nothing crazy. Found a great post. It's a blog post, actually.
Ooh, who's the
by
blog?
Maurice Preder, MD,
Okay.
psychiatry, neuropsychiatry, and neurology.
Okay.
Okay. And the title of the blog
Maurice.
post is Amazon and Consumer Psychology, the mental health cost of instant gratification.
Oh,
I know. I'm like, Maurice, great title.
that's juicy.
Juicy. Juicy. So Maurice goes on to talk about, first he goes into to start with the psychology behind Amazon's success.
Okay.
So you're looking at, general economic and marketing tactics such as scarcity and urgency.
Mm-hmm.
Like, limited time deals on Prime Day. Creating a sense of urgency or impulse, like activating the fear of missing out, FOMO, and then encouraging impulse purchases. Then there's personalization, which is like targeting advertising based off of other things you've purchased. Like we are all like the
We're the product.
we are the targeted ads are out there, honey. Amazon is not the only one. We are all
Everyone's
out
listening.
there. Inundated, listening by our phones, targeted ads all the time.
Crazy.
And then the third one was interesting: frictionless payment. So digital transactions reduce the psychological pain associated with spending money,
Yeah.
making it easier for consumers to overspend.
Because your information is just in the cloud,
all-
on
it's
your
all-
account.
It's all conceptual. Like your money is conceptual. You don't physically see or feel your money, and so you're not like experiencing it leave you.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not as much. It's like so much more easy to just like
To get rid of it.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that was all those three strategies drive sales, of course.
Of course.
But then those also end up having unintended consequences on our mental health.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
I'm our sound effect right now.
I love it. So, how Amazon impacts your mental health. This is very interesting. First, we have compulsive buying behavior, of course. So, the ease of shopping on Amazon can lead to compulsive buying, a behavior linked to anxiety and depression. The dopamine rush from making a purchase may provide temporary relief, but can result in guilt and financial stress later on. And I did mention last week, talking about like the whole dopamine rush of being able to just like instantly click something, gratification.
And it's on its way.
Yes. Decision fatigue is next. So, with millions of available products on Amazon, choosing what to buy can be overwhelming. The constant decision-making depletes mental energy, leading to stress and reduced self-control in other areas of life. Never thought about that. And then there's the other thing touching on FOMO and anxiety. Feeling like you have to make a hasty decision so you don't miss out on a good deal. Here's one: isolation in the workplace. And this is specifically for the mental health of actual Amazon employees, okay?
Okay, that makes sense. I know someone who works at Amazon.
I do too.
Oh my god, incredible.
Crazy.
Shout out to the people we know.
Shout out. Bless your hearts.
You're
Couldn't
probably
be
not
me.
listening.
No, probably not. Though
No.
my friend who works for Amazon, I did tell them about this podcast, and they did say that they wanted to listen. So
Oh my god, the
maybe-
person
maybe
I
they
know...
are.
The person who I know who works at Amazon doesn't have me on social media, so definitely doesn't know that I'm doing this podcast.
Period. But yeah, so basically, I think a lot of us know that in the Amazon warehouses, the working conditions are terrible. Like people can't go on bathroom breaks, like really bad, shitty situations. This specifically says like Amazon employees, particularly warehouse workers, the repetitive nature of tasks and long hours can contribute to feelings of loneliness and emotional exhaustion. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Employees
absolutely.
report increased anxiety and depression due to the demanding work environment. Makes sense.
Yes.
Consumer guilt. Overconsumption facilitated by platforms like Amazon often leads to feelings of guilt or regret. This is particularly due true for individuals who struggle with financial insecurity but are drawn to impulsive purchases.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's like a lose-lose.
It's a lose-lose. Absolutely a lose-lose. And then this blog ends up giving like strategies for consumers with like how to manage it, like setting spending limits and practice mindful shopping, like things like that. Like if you're having issues, here,
Address those issues.
Here's how you can handle it. So that's one of them.
Yeah.
What the heck here?
Oh no.
No, sorry. I was just like...
Well, I could talk about how Amazon made me sad this week.
How'd they make you sad? Tell me.
Oh my gosh, because I can't be bothered to walk across the street to my Walgreens, I needed to order mosquito spray because I'm doing an outdoor Shakespeare, so I need extra of that. And I ordered a 2-pack. And in one of my 2-pack, the cap was broken on one of them from the shipping or whatever, rendering it unusable because of the way mosquito spray is. But I did then reach out to the retailer through Amazon's help, and then they gave me like a coupon for a free one, so I'm good now. But
okay,
that made me sad. That was Amazon, and my mental health it wasn't my mental health did not suffer because of that.
But again, you chose.
I did choose
to order from Amazon instead of
going
to Walgreens. Which
I could have gone to Walgreens.
Across the street.
It's
from
the
your
street.
building.
Across the street.
It's like right there.
Guys, I have like 4 jobs. If we include this.
Period. This is a job. We take this seriously.
Is a job. We do take this seriously. I'm sorry, that was a silly goof comment that wasn't serious.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm just filling time,
Yeah, I know. Well, here's the thing. I have the second article, and I've really just had skimmed it. Really, like, showing my ass right now, and the fact.
Oh my god, I wouldn't have showed my ass like that.
I'm on it. I will just be honest. I was skimming this stuff.
All right, people. You heard it here first.
I'm busy.
We're busy people.
I can't even go into all the things that I've got going on.
No, it's a lot.
Plus possibly more, honestly. I haven't even filled Jan yet. Crazy.
Oh my god, more?
Crazy more. Mm-hmm.
More? Oh my god,
Probably won't happen, but...
Okay, we'll circle back. Probably not on the podcast, though. Sorry, guys.
This is podcast time and also catch-up time for our friendship, okay? So
exactly.
You're on the ride with us. Thank you for joining our friends.
We had 2 people listen last week, so now we're talking about whatever we want to talk about.
You know what? And down the line, if we end up getting a lot more listenership, they will hopefully find this endearing and fun.
They'll love it.
They'll
love it. For legal purposes, this was a joke.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, here, okay, let me go back to this.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. This is from the Wiley Online Library saying exploring the role of Amazon effect on the Amazon effect on customer expectations.
Okay.
An analysis of user-generated content in consumer electronic retailing. This is a full paper. This starts with the abstract. I don't know if I have it in me to read this.
Well, do you want me to read it out loud?
No, I'm not gonna read it all out. But let me just.
Oh.
I want to pull out the important thing.
Well, what is the abstract say? This is crazy.
We'll be more prepared next time, guys.
We will be.
Usually I can really pass off not being prepared, but I don't feel like faking it today. Okay, so
we're just giving our opinions on. We're not trying to educate. I mean, we're not trying to educate you. We're trying to open up. We're not trying to be didactic. We're just trying to open up discussions about important and not important things.
Yeah, and if those things pique your interest in any way, then I hope that it inspires you to go and do your own research and find out your own information and decide on your own opinions on it. Because I think we as a society need more practice in thinking for ourselves.
And we're not doing the most amazing job right now.
True, but Do what we say, not what we do. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. We're a yappy podcast.
Okay.
Okay, what does this paper say?
Okay, this abstract says, while Amazon's disruption of the retail market has been associated with significant changes in consumer behavior, empirical studies on how interacting with Amazon has changed customers' expectations towards other offline and online retailers remain scarce.
Okay.
Such Amazon-driven oh my god, my burp. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
I had a big dinner, sorry.
Not a girl dinner.
Not a girl dinner, big dinner. Girly Pop was
Big
hungry.
dinner.
Big dinner. Big dinner. Big dinner. Big
It's the sequel to Girl Dinner.
Yeah. It's like
It's when the girls get hungry after eating girl dinner.
literally. It's when the girls like barely eat anything all day and then like eat all their calories in one meal.
Yeah.
I'm the girl. I'm those girls. That's
The girl.
Yeah, I am the girl. Okay, so such Amazon-driven perceptions of service attributes. Not Safari. Safari just crashed.
Why did Safari crash?
I don't know. It just out of nowhere it just says Safari can't open the page because the network connection was lost. But I have full bars on my Wi-Fi.
If you want to send me the link, I can read it.
No, it's okay. I mean,
Okay.
it's back. I was just
Okay,
like,
we're back. Safari's back.
We're back. Okay, I'm better than ever.
Better than ever.
Such Amazon-driven perceptions of service attributes are sometimes referred to as the Amazon effect. After clarifying the meaning of the Amazon effect and reviewing the studies on consumer complaints online, this paper aims to identify key triggers for the Amazon effect from consumer comments on social media. Based on natural language processing techniques, a content and sentiment analysis of users' comments drawn from the Facebook pages of 3 leading consumer electronics retailers in Italy over a 2-year span.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a very specific.
Yeah, Italy was used to evaluate the
Arrivederci.
dissatisfaction, literally, toward these retailers associated to Amazon-related service attributes. Ooh, vroom vroom. I can do
Oh,
that.
did you hear that in the background?
Yeah.
It's because my original sound is on. Maybe because I didn't want it to like cut out when.
Yeah, that's okay. I love it.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting. There's more of the abstract, but I'm simply not reading any more of it because I'm not going to bore anyone by that. But interesting.
No, that is very. Well, I'm curious. Like, it was very specifically Italy.
Yeah.
Why Italy?
Yeah, why? When
Is-
Amazon started in America, first off.
Does America use Amazon the most?
Interesting. Let's look it up.
Okay. We're going on a trip today, guys. I think we're a little loopy.
I love it. We're just like following the breadcrumbs where they lead us.
Exactly. We're
Yeah.
like a yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, as I expected, the country
Yeah.
that uses Amazon the most is the United States
Yes.
because it's an American company.
So why Italy? Why did they do?
I don't
Why
know.
did they need to do that on Italy?
They are honking up a storm out there.
They
aren't
really
they?
are. I'm gonna turn off original sound for musicians.
Okay.
Yeah, I just turned off original sound for musicians.
Okay.
This is a crazy podcast today.
We everything is like on the brink right now.
Everything
and
really is on the brink.
everyone's is on this journey with us. Like, will we fall off the cliff? Will we not? Like,
Will we? Who knows?
who knows? Could be who knows. It's been a long day.
Could be. It's been a long.
And you just came back from a trip, and I'm leaving on a trip.
Exactly.
So we're just
trying to give you our weekly content,
We're
everyone.
just trying to give the people what they want.
What you want? What our two people want?
What you want, yes, I know. What you want, even so.
That
What
was
you
last
want
week.
Is right in front of you.
In front of you.
I know.
No, but in all seriousness, with this Amazon thing, like
Yeah.
I feel like it really, I feeling in all aspects of life, it really has caused this desire for instant gratification. And I know that obviously we know delayed gratification is better for you. It helped like psychologically, chemically, biologically. I'm just throwing around a lot of adverbs, but like you like it trains you. If you can train yourself for delayed gratification, like people who like those are people who also, we talk a lot about this actually at my job,
Mm,
because at my day job that is college advising, you spend years and years and years prepping and working on your profile,
yeah.
and you take your standardized tests, and you have to, obviously your transcript, that is 3.5 years of your life. That just doesn't automatically like go. You have to take the right classes, you have to whatever, you have to build your resume. And it's like you have to start this process years in advance in
Mm-hmm.
order to get the, and people don't understand the importance of playing the college admissions game,
Right.
because you get one final answer at the end, and there's nobody along the way to be like, yeah, you're on the right track, like
Right.
you're doing great, like here's a you're, yeah, we know you're a sophomore, but like Yale's calling you up and telling you that you're like a shoe, like that doesn't happen.
Right.
I mean, unless you're a recruited athlete, but that's a different story,
Yeah.
and the exception not the rule. But like it's just like in all aspects of life. And I think just Amazon these days is probably the most prevalent kind of example that we have. And what it's expected us to do, not what it's expected us to do, how it's like hardwired our brains. Cause like, but it's in all aspects of life. I was sitting there today. I was sitting at at a coffee shop in Providence, Rhode Island today. And they had like all these crazy croissants, which was like super cool. I got like a s'mores croissant. It was
Oh
so
yeah, I
cool.
saw that photo. It
Yeah,
looks so
it
good.
was really delicious, but it
Yeah.
was so rich
Yeah.
that I was like,
It was really
oh no.
big.
It was really big.
Really
It
big.
was really big. That's like all 8 to like 7 p.m. today. But the beside the point, my friend who I was with ordered a egg and cheese croissant and
Mm.
with bacon. And apparently they make them like she was telling me when she got it that they like make them in batches, and because she was standing there waiting for like, it was just like an independent coffee shop in Brown's campus, and she was maybe waiting for 10-15 minutes while I sat there, and I was like, and I'm sitting here, and she was such a good sport about it, but I was sitting there like anxious that it was like taking so like, I was like,
Yeah.
and it wasn't a long line, like I was like, this also isn't Starbucks. Like, I
Mm.
know Starbucks is infamously slow,
Yeah.
but like, it's just crazy to me. I was like, I don't know why I'm so anxious. I mean, also we had a drive ahead of us to come back to the greater New York City area. But I was also like, I don't know why I'm so anxious. Like, I keep looking back, like I'm waiting for, like, why is it not just like ready? Which I felt was so unfair of me to feel that way toward these people who are working very hard to put together wonderful quality specialty croissants.
Right. Yeah. And it's like not their fault. It's not, it's just because we've been conditioned.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, it's a coffee shop, it's quick service. Like, I should be able to get this quick.
Yeah.
And like, it's versus like sitting at a restaurant and like looking at the menu and ordering and like all that.
And it's also, and especially, I mean, even in this digital age, like I was thinking about it too. I was like, this was an example I was going to bring up. And then I remembered, like, I don't know about you. Someone, maybe, did I don't know. I know who I had this conversation with. I was having this conversation at an EPA with a friend who was like, oh, this is like, it's, we are talking about a movie. You're talking about the movie Weapons, which I had never heard of until this conversation last week on Thursday.
Yeah.
And she was like, don't you see like all the commercials for it? And I was like, I don't watch normal TV. Like
Right.
I don't watch commercials anymore. Everything I watch, I stream. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just like, even if you think about that, like back in the, like, I remember when I was a child growing up and you had to wait a whole week for the next, and like, yes, they do that now, like a lot of very like high pro, like Only Murders.
They're moving
They're
back to that format in a
Matt,
lot of ways. Yeah.
yeah, but it was like for a while, and still for a lot of shows, especially ones that aren't like, I mean, like obviously Stranger Things is being like crazy and releasing the season in like 3 parts this year. And
Yeah.
like I know a lot of seasons like Bridgerton often get released in 2 parts.
Uh-huh.
One's a Bridgerton, but it's like a lot of shows these days are just like, here's your whole season, go for it. And
Oh
like,
yeah.
and but they still have cliffhangers at the end of every episode, but it's also like you can very immediately watch them, and it's like, I'm kind of glad they are going back to like the one a week model for a lot of these like high profile shows.
Yeah.
But it's just like we are so conditioned to be like, just give us everything, and
Right.
because you can
Right.
immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just went on a rant that wasn't about Amazon, but I
No,
think
but
it
it's
was.
all. I think it all. It does connect. It all
Yeah.
connects because it is. You know, Amazon is just a like a part of the cog of
Yeah.
the things that have happened in society with the rise of technology and like what has been created to make our
Hmm.
lives easier and to create conveniences for ourselves, but then
Hmm.
in the end has had these negative effects, such as the inability to have patience,
Hmm.
the inability to delay our gratification, the inability to sit around and like wait and see the value in waiting for a good thing. You know, like
Yeah.
go for it.
No, no, no. I was just gonna say when people who delay gratification are happier. We just
Yeah.
have to. We just and we were not meant like humans were. We were whatever you want to believe. I mean, I firmly believe in evolution, but whatever you want to believe, I'm not gonna you, our listeners, but I firmly believe in evolution. And like we were put on this when I don't want to say I hate to say put on this planet because I'm not a creationist, but we emerged on this planet
Mm-hmm.
having to you were not supposed to have you had no ability to communicate with people outside of your little locale.
Yeah.
I hesitate to say tribe, but like I think that's okay to talk about prehistoric peoples and tribes.
Mm-hmm.
Like with
Your
any
geographic location.
exactly your geographic location, you are not meant to like know that like all your friends were going out to dinner without you and didn't invite you and
Yeah.
you were left out of the group chat. Like
Mm-hmm.
we were not meant to be, we were meant to like whatever you want to believe. Like, I mean, I also believe everything happens for a reason because if I don't, then I'm gonna get too existential. But
Right.
like, not that I'm not religious or spiritual, but I firmly believe that. And it's just like we we have played God,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a consequence of that.
Yeah.
Like we were meant to have to work for everything. I mean, I think it's amazing that we live in this very modern society, and I personally know I would not be able to survive without all of the creature comforts that I have.
Right.
But like, and um, but we were just not. It's like we're not. We. I mean, we know we've manipulated this planet.
Yeah, we've taken it too far. The human race has taken it too far.
Well, we can like stop. I'm like cool if we want to like stay at this
Yeah,
level.
yeah. Like, listen, we have lots of great comforts, and like, I love having indoor plumbing. I love having
Yeah,
electricity. I love having a
modern
car.
medicine, love
I
it.
love it, honey. We love it. Like, I love having all. As a woman, these are things we don't think about. As a woman, I love having feminine products I can use for my menstrual cycle. Whereas talking about Bridgerton earlier, in the Regency era, women generally just free bled because women didn't wear underwear. They're just bleeding.
Oh my God.
They're
Well,
just
that's
bleeding.
why people were getting diseases from the streets.
Period. This was just open air.
Well, I know that people threw their shit in the
Yeah,
streets. Like,
and then open air under on the bottom half. It's just a breeze going down there with your like your layers. But you have
yeah,
your skirt layers and everything. But yeah, I mean like
that's crazy. I didn't know that.
oh yeah, I learned that from a girl. I wish I wonder if I can find her. Her stuff so interesting. She's actually a historian of like the Regency era, and she did some
Wow.
really great like reels, TikToks, whatever, about like was it actually physically possible in the reality of the Regency era for Colin and Penelope to have gotten it on in the carriage the way they did? Like it
What's
would.
the answer?
The answer is was she that accessible under her skirt? Yes, because she was most likely not wearing underwear.
Crazy.
Two,
It's giving Anne
um
Hathaway at the Les Mis premiere. Uh,
period. There was another thing that was like I don't remember one of there's 3 points. I don't remember the second one, but it was also like, yes, this is feasible. The third thing, which was very unlikely and makes it basically not feasible, is that carriages at the time were like very unstable and
Okay.
like very precariously weighted.
Hmm.
So you actually, when you sat in a carriage, like you were not moving because they were. It was so easy to like misdistribute the weight in a carriage
Yeah.
and have it topple over.
Wow.
Yeah. So him getting on his knees in the carriage in front of her would actually probably have thrown off the weight in the carriage entirely, and like,
But not in Shonda Rhimes,
no, of
Bridgerton.
course not. But that's like, I thought it was very
And no
fun and
one's free
interesting.
bleeding in Bridgerton.
Obviously not. Like they all be wearing underwear when when they're filming that.
I hope you're
Obviously,
wearing underwear. Don't go that method.
honey, no, please. They're definitely
No.
wearing underwear. But yeah, it was fascinating. It was fascinating. It was very cool for her to like
That's
take
so
that
interesting.
sort of stuff and like actually um like compare it to historical fact.
Oh
So
my God. But all
anyway,
that to say, yeah,
all that to say,
we're
um,
accustomed to this lifestyle
yeah,
that Amazon is even if Amazon didn't start it.
right. No, and they contribute to it, and they were kind of like on the forefront. I
Yeah.
mean, they were there at the in the internet boom, the
I feel like,
start of it
yeah,
all.
life was very analog pre like 90s and
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. And here's the thing is like I'm very happy with the things I have. Like
Hmm.
and I listen, I love my iPhone too. I'm not afraid to admit it. I love my iPhone.
Hmm.
I have the newest one. I love her. I love it. But I was like, I am enrolled. I am enrolled. I am part of the cult. But there are certain things
Oh
that
my
I'm
God.
like, we could have stopped. We didn't need to keep going. AI, we could have stopped. We don't
We
need
didn't
that.
need it.
We didn't need it. You this was a misstep. We have taken a wrong turn now. Like we have gone too far down the path
Like
that we
AI
cannot come
is like
back.
so many of these. I mean, I know we talked about AI, but like even like I'll ask it questions now and I'm like, wait a minute, you just gave me a wrong answer.
Yeah, exactly. Because it
I'm
is
so mad
like
about it.
because the AI is literally like it's not an all being thing. It learns
Hmm.
from what it is fed. So, like, it's still, there is an absolute possibility of it being wrong. Like,
Crazy.
that's why, like, AI psychosis happens.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, and all these people who are like getting medical advice now from AI and are ending up
Bonkers.
bonkers.
Bonkers. Um, yeah. So,
Sorry, interrupted.
no, you're good. You're good. Just like things like that, like, didn't need it. Honestly, didn't need it. There's probably other things that, like, don't really need. Like,
Hmm.
honestly, do do I want all the kitchen gadgets that are on the market? Yes. Do we need them?
Yes.
No. Like we don't need
No.
it. We don't need the Ninja Creamy. I love it. I love the idea of it. But like realistically, no one needs the Ninja Creamy to survive. It's like that
You
sort
were
of shit.
telling me earlier this week you wanted the Ninja Creamy.
Well, yeah, I'll never get it as long as I live in this house because I don't have storage for it.
No,
But
Barbie's Dreamhouse Kitchen.
yeah, Barbie's Dreamhouse Kitchen. But like my mom has a Ninja Creamy, and I have eaten her concoctions from it, and they are pretty good. It's a pretty cool
Sounds
machine.
delish.
It's a very cool machine. It's a fun gadget, but it's not necessary to life.
Exactly.
And Amazon is not necessary to life at this
No,
point.
it's
But the
not.
way that they has integrated itself into our
It
lives,
makes us think it is.
yes. And it's simply if we wouldn't know what we were missing if it was never invented or it never became what it has become.
That's
It
true.
just stayed as an online bookstore. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
That is
gotten to
true.
a level that like and they've ingratiated themselves in our lives in a way that it's like
So
people
much.
can't see their lives without it. But actually if you're really cognizant about it and take a step back, you're fine. I mean, when I tell you I took a step back from Amazon probably a couple years ago at this point, and I use it very minimally,
Hmm.
and I don't really miss it. It's my life is fine.
Yeah.
I go on. I think most I go on and get stuff there when I am in situations where like there's one very specific thing from like
Thing.
a
Yeah.
specific brand that I need. Like I hate to say it, but a lot of times I get my shoe inserts from there because I just have my specific shoe inserts that I
Do you
love,
need yeah, I don't think
and I
you don't
know
need
they
to
always
hate to
have
say
them.
it. You don't
Hate
need to
it.
hate to say it. It's cause it
I don't want
it
to give them my
saves you
money.
stress in
No.
other It saves you stress another. If I need
Bezos
something,
doesn't need
yeah,
to be richer though.
I know he doesn't, but we talked about that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, so it's just like I try and avoid it
Mhm.
unless it's like for the occasional exception. But I mean, it's really ingratiated in our lives going back to like the US being the top users of Amazon. It's for of active users, the the US residents make up 80% of the user base for
Wow.
Amazon globally.
Wow.
Yeah.
What Amazon's in how many countries? Did we talk about that last week? I don't
I'm
remember.
not sure we did. Let me look.
Because it might just not be like the availability. They just might not be as prevalent. Like,
Right.
how many countries?
Um, Amazon has a presence in many countries through various marketplaces. Key countries include
22 countries.
US, Canada, Mexico, UK, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Japan, India, and Brazil. Also
Okay.
operates in Australia, Netherlands, Poland, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Sweden, Turkey, and the United Arab Emirates.
Okay.
You said 22. You got a list
Oh,
some
it ships
extra.
to over. Oh, it has an online. Oh, no, actually, Google AI is confusing. That's what was giving me an answer. What countries does Amazon operate? What dedicated websites in over 25 nations? Delivery capabilities reaching more than 100 countries.
Interesting. Okay. So I guess if your country doesn't have a dedicated Amazon, it still might like a nearby one's country
Come to
ones might
you.
email what you might be able
That's
to order.
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's literally insane.
I know. Not necessary.
It's unhinged.
Unhinged. And with that, I am sick of Amazon.
Oh, yeah. That's so fair.
There is no solution, to all of this that we
We're not proposing solutions.
pause it on, but it's just the reality of our lives. But I know
We're just having conversations.
I personally buy from Amazon as little as possible, and and as part of a larger boycott of a lot of corporate retailers
I
that I am a
definitely
part of now.
I definitely don't use it as little as possible. I definitely use it as much as possible, unfortunately.
Hmm.
I also It's so funny that you say that. I'm wearing the shirt. It says Boycott Cloud9. It's from Superstore. You know that
Oh,
TV show?
yes.
Yeah. And when I was in, it's actually quite old. It's probably almost to a decade old at this point. When I was in college, my roommate had this girlfriend that basically moved in without asking. But I was like, I have my own bedroom. I don't care.
Hmm.
We lived in an apartment. And I was like, whatever, you're nice. You're nice to me. And was like, as a thank you, I got you this shirt. But boycott Cloud9 because they had a whole season where like the workers there, I think, if I remember correctly, because I liked Superstore, but I don't know, not like I don't remember all of it. And I think they wanted to boycott their own company because
I
they
love
were
it.
not treating them well.
Period. Good for them.
But I had the shirt.
Cloud9 makes me think of, and I don't think this is the exact name. I don't remember, but remember that there is like a sex store in the town in Virginia where we did theater that was like Cloud something.
I don't know. I never went to that sex store.
Well, it's like outside of town, like towards off the highway.
I very rarely also went outside of town.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait a second.
That's crazy. I was last years old when I learned that Spencer's Gifts is also a sex shop.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, it
really was.
is.
Yeah, I really was very old when I learned that.
Oh yeah, Cloud. Yeah, it was Cloud9. It was called Cloud9 Emporium. Apparently, according
Oh my God, I
to
have to
Google,
find
it
it.
is permanently closed. Rest
Oh
in peace, Cloud9.
no.
I never went, but you could see it from the highway.
Oh my God. I'm trying to look it up right. It's because it's not coming up at all on, yeah, on Apple Maps. Cloud9. That's so crazy. I just want to know where it was. Orium. Oh my gosh, that's so insane.
So insane.
Oh, okay. Okay, and it wasn't in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I never would have gone there.
No, I know. There's no reason to.
There's no reason.
There was a period of time where my friend, I guess you never really got to do a show with her, but one of my good friends did shows with us that was also a local. Her mom worked there for a while.
I have no idea who you're talking about,
Um,
but we don't need to try to
no, I'm
reveal
not
their
trying to.
identity.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
That's fine. Oh my gosh. I think this would be a great time to pivot
Yes.
into some. So that was Amazon and its effects on our psychology, but also we were crazy people today. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of riffing.
A lot of riffing. Yeah.
It's like a riff off, like in Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
Shorty get down. That was serious. Serious. Oh my God. Now my Siri thinks I'm talking to it. So it just like went off.
Crazy.
But I'm on Do Not Disturb mode, I promise.
Yeah, I'm not on Do Not Disturb. I was literally just answering some text just now. So
Oh my God. Wow. Thanks for texting in the middle of the podcast.
It's because I'm like balancing other plans, other planned chats this evening, and I was like, I'm still recording the podcast. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, that's so fair. I got a text, but I ignored it until we're done.
I'm just so popular.
Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I, and let's face it, who isn't less fortunate than I? My tender heart tends to start to bleed.
And when someone needs a makeover, I simply have to take over.
I know exactly what they need. Okay, so I feel like this week on social media was all about 100 Days to Wicked and The Life of a Showgirl.
Life of a Showgirl. Listen, I don't know if I can get into it.
I don't know if I can get into it either.
I don't think we can because I have a lot of people in my life who I love very much that I do not want to upset.
That's so fair. But it's a crazy meme. Like, why is everything a meme now?
I don't know. Why is everything a meme? I literally had to look up yesterday, what is the deal behind the Jet2 holiday meme? I was like, I don't.
What is that?
You don't know?
No.
Because
I have to look it up right now.
I'm like, why is this like such a big deal? I don't get it. But it turns out like I was missing a part of it. But basically, there's this Jet2 is like a company in the UK or something, and it's like there's a thing. It's like nothing can beat a Jet2 holiday. Save $200 off of a family of 4. Like it's like
oh my God,
whole thing. But I guess like it started on TikTok, and we know I'm not on TikTok.
No, neither am I. I'm even less on TikTok.
Even less. So I guess how it started is people, because it's like this very like Jet2 holidays thing is like they're very like very upbeat, like very sunshine and everything's great, and let's go on a holiday and everything's awesome, and it has that song something hold my hand.
Oh no, I know. I'm not thinking the same song as you.
But it doesn't go into all that. But it's like,
I don't know what that song is.
You hold my hand. It was like popular. I know that song because I'm pretty sure it was on the radio at Lululemon when I worked there. So it's like had to have come out. My guess is in like the 2014 to 2016 time.
Okay.
It's been their theme song apparently forever. I don't know.
Go for it, Jet2.
Yeah, go for it. So it's like that in the background is like nothing compares to a Jet2 holiday, blah blah blah. But I guess on TikTok people are taking that sound, and they are putting it over their like really disastrous holiday videos. Like I think I saw one I was looking at. I saw one with like someone had a video of like them in the desert with a camel trying to trample them. Like, and it's
August. Why are we doing holiday? Oh, like holiday is in like vacation?
Like vacation. Because that's what they
call
it.
Yes. It's holiday.
Yes.
Here it's vacation. I was like, why are we having Christmas and Hanukkah content in August?
No, it's like your bad vacation. Like your nightmare vacation stories.
Christmas starts November 1st. Okay. Um,
Help. Um,
that's crazy. That's
yeah.
being trampled by a camel.
Yeah, it's like crazy stuff like
Camel.
that. But when I found out about Jet 2 Holiday, that whole thing, once it got to Instagram, like no one was actually putting that sound like over things. It was just people were referencing it, and it was like a whole thing, and I was
Oh.
like, what is this? What is this about?
Oh my God. Now we know.
Now we know.
Now we know. It's also like Rizzler.
Correct.
I didn't know what Rizzler meant. Um, because why would I?
Right.
Um,
At your age, why
at
would
my
you?
age, at my old senior citizen age of
I
29 years old.
I
Actually, I was
almost
28 when
I
I
almost
learned.
said like your advanced age.
At my advanced age of 20, oh, I was 28 when I learned what Rizzler meant.
Yeah.
I was doing a show and I was doing Clue the Musical. I don't remember how it came up exactly in conversation, but someone was like, I don't know if I was called a Rizzler or someone was like, I feel like I'm a Rizzler. And I was like, what is a Rizzler? And
Yeah.
they're like, I actually think it came up in the dressing room. And I was
Didn't
like,
they
what?
like do a vote that like who was the
Yeah,
most Rizzler in the cast or
but that
something?
was after. So
Oh, after.
I think it came up in the dressing room.
Hmm.
Someone used the word Rizzler, and I went. I know exactly who used the word Rizzler, but I can't. I'm not revealing these people's identities. And I was like, what's a Rizzler? And they were like, someone who's a lot of charisma. And then I went back to someone who I was close with in the cast, and I was like, I learned today, who was much younger than me. That sounds so crazy the way I just said that. Who was much younger than me. But I was
Well,
like,
this is what happens when you're a non-union performer and you're like around 30 and then all of a sudden your friends are like 22
yeah,
because it's like
it's
very
scary.
weird. It's scary.
It's so
It's a
scary.
really weird like
Uh,
really weird
uh,
experience to get to that place.
a lot of people are like, why don't you join the union? And I'm like, we could, that's a different conversation
That's
for a
a
different
different
time.
conversation. Yeah, we can discuss
Uh,
that later.
we can
I'd be having
discuss actors equity.
yeah.
We be having these conversations.
Hmm.
But whatever, Broadway cast us. But Broadway call us on the phone. But I was like, I was like, this person mentioned the word Rizzler today, and I'd never heard the word Rizzler before. And they were like, how do you not know what Rizzler meant? And then the same person went in our cast group chat like a couple days later and went, who's the biggest Rizzler in the cast? And only put themselves in the Facebook poll. And that was so funny. It was so crazy. It was peak comedy. But then someone else, the person who originally said the word Rizzler, then added me. And I was like, thank you. So it was me and then the person who I went to be like,
What is a Rizzler?
what is a Rizzler? I lost. I lost. Because I think only that person voted for me. I didn't vote. I abstained. But that was like so like some of these like these words, these phrases, these meme cultures, like I feel so out of touch.
Yeah.
I feel so out of touch. Like
It
people be like, oh, sorry,
No, I was just gonna say, well, it's because like meme culture moves so fast.
so
If
fast.
you're not chronically online, good fucking luck knowing what the hell is going on.
Like
Because these youths are all out here
like Brat Summer.
yeah,
I didn't get it for so long.
really?
I
Oh,
sound so. I mean, I knew it was the
no.
Charlie X, but like,
I mean, it's. I do think I am more chronically online than you
I
are.
think you are more chronically on. You send me
Yeah.
a lot of reels, and I send no reels,
I mean,
unless
I could send you a lot more.
I
I,
know. I know you could.
I really curate it for you. I
Oh
don't do
my
go
God,
crazy.
thank you. You're my
I don't go
personal
crazy.
algorithm.
I thank you so much. I just like there have been people in my life where literally they will have 10 to 15 reels in a row from me before they respond. I don't have anyone in my life like that right now. I have dialed it back. I have gotten my shit under control. But I respect you and your time. So I'm really
Yeah.
only sending things that I feel like
Oh my God, thank you.
you really will enjoy or we can really
Resonate
connect
with.
over, or that I use as like a healing mechanism for what I'm
Very
going through
fair.
in life.
Exactly. There was like, oh my God, there was something I can't even remember, and this is such a bad story. I shouldn't tell it because I don't have the satisfying ending. But I remember there was like something. Isn't there like something going on right now? And if you're chronically online and or if you're like actually younger than us and not approximately in your 30s, um, It was a crazy way of saying that too. I was trying to encapsulate both of our ages.
I know.
The
I'm there. You're almost there.
I'm almost there. I'm
Yeah.
very close. This is so scary.
And I'm like
But
solidly in it now, which
you're
is
solidly
scary.
in those 30s. You're not
Yeah.
approximately.
No.
But I'm approximately in my 30s.
Yeah.
And it was just like a few letters. Do you know what I'm talking about? Isn't there like some new like thing where it's just like a few I don't know what I'm saying. If you are
I don't
actually
know
listening
what
to
you're
this
saying either.
podcast, there's like this new thing this summer. I don't know. I also shared this meme that was like this because I just played Jack and Into the Woods. And it was like someone sent it to me and it was like the summer I sold my cow for beans. And like
Yeah.
and I was like, I think this is the summer I turned pretty.
Correct.
But I also was scared to repost it because then I didn't know if there were any other connotations besides it just being like a riff on the summer. And like, why
No.
this summer? Because the summer I turned pretty, I know I've never seen it, but I know it's been around for years. So why all of a sudden is this summer the summer of this summer I'm turning pretty memes?
I don't know. Someone just decided because they basically the meme is that they take the same font as the TV show's
Yeah.
title, and then they literally just turn it into everything. Like the sun, and it's like literally like
The summer yeah.
the summer I XYZ.
And most of them are not funny. I'm so sorry, Instagram people. I
I'm
think you
not
think you're
sure.
funnier than you are.
I'm not sure they're meant to be funny. I'm not sure this meme is meant to be funny.
The summer sold my cow for beans was really funny.
I mean, it was great. Well, that was the Signature Theater, I think.
That's true. Signature Theater.
They did a great job. We ended
Excellent
up
news.
at my theater. We did a version of that for.
Oh, I don't remember that.
For all
Sorry.
of our no, that's okay. For all of our girlies in our 6-person show, and they were all like references basically to the popular songs they sing.
The show. Okay.
So there's that, but like can I tell you the faux pas I accidentally made the other like
Please.
yesterday?
Oh my god, please enlighten me and our 2 listeners.
I came across like a slideshow of the Summer I ones, and I was going through it, and I resonated with a couple of them, but like I was like, oh, these are close friends story worthy.
Yeah.
And I accidentally posted one of them to my main story. Thankfully, out of the 2 of them, it was the less like egregious, less personal one. But
Oh my God.
I did accidentally post to my public story the summer I started EMDR.
I don't know what EMDR is.
It's a type of therapy.
Oh.
And I was like, now the whole world knows I'm doing EMDR.
I do. We did talk about that.
Yeah.
I know
And
what
I
it is
took
because
it.
I remember I
Yeah,
remember the description of you
yeah.
telling me. I just don't remember. I didn't remember that was what it was called.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like, yeah. I did delete it. I was like, shit.
Yeah. Well, now our 2 listeners know. Honestly,
Yeah.
our 2 listeners are probably on your close friend story anyway.
Who knows? Honestly,
Who
they're
knows who
probably
you are?
your friends. I feel like your friends are
They're
a lot more
probably your friends.
supportive.
Oh my god. Maybe. I don't know.
Hey, Ayaka.
Oh my god.
Who's okay then?
Ayaka does listen. We
We know she listens, and we love her.
We do love Ayaka.
We love you.
We do love Ayaka. So I'm gonna reveal something to the audience right now.
Okay.
Is that remember the audience, remember last week when we were like, we're gonna talk about boob lights, but then we talked about boob lights for precisely 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we talked about Legally Blonde for like an hour and a half.
Correct.
We decided to just settle on something. We decided to see where the conversation takes us. So
Yeah.
I fear I grandstanded us into meme culture.
I love it. I was as it was happening, I was like, oh yeah, like meme discourse and like memes. This is great. This works. I think it's a great idea.
We're very transparent now.
Yeah, listen, guys. Listen, we're
Like
just,
tape.
I'm just a girl.
Yeah. You're just a girl.
Mikey's just a guy.
I'm just a guy. I'm just a little boy.
We're just here trying to have some goofs, some laughs as we slide into the deep dark hole of fascism.
Oh my god. I can't deal with that. I talked a lot about it today. I had a very productive conversation with a good friend of mine when we were driving back from Newport today. We had Newport from Providence. We went to dinner and a show in Newport, but we were in Providence. And you don't need to know my life. Why am I telling you all this? and,
Stop
and
trying to probe into Mikey's life.
no,
Stop it.
literally, why are you so obsessed with
Why are
me?
you so obsessed with him?
Why are you so obsessed with me? I actually
Ew.
removed some people on Find My Friends this weekend that I was like, like it's not like we're not friends anymore, but everyone doesn't need to know where I am because and
Right.
only kind of my family does.
Right.
So I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry if I removed you on Find My Friends, and don't take it personally because if you want to know where I am, just text me and I'll tell you.
Yeah, why are you so obsessed with me? No one needs to
Why?
know where everyone is all the time.
No,
I
no,
have a few people's locations and I never look at them.
no.
And there are friends who are much younger than me and they
Yeah,
wanted to share locations and I'm like,
yeah. It's
okay.
crazy. It's crazy.
I will never even think to look at someone's
I
location
honestly
ever.
mostly use Find My Friends when I'm meeting up with one of those friends and I'm waiting to see if they left their apartment yet.
Right, you're like, are they on the way?
Are you
So
on your
then
way? Because
I
I
can
am.
schedule my
Exactly.
leaving.
Well, I
Yes.
usually have to leave first, but that's
Mhm.
usually what I use it for.
Yeah.
Those of you who are on Find My Friends, with me. But we're talking about meme culture. How did we get here? Um,
Um, do you remember
oh,
this?
we had a very productive conversation today about
Yeah.
this descent into fascism, and it was like very refreshing to talk about the state of affairs in an intellectual way, which
Yeah.
I feel like we often are not doing
No.
these days.
No, I think there's a lot of just like avoidance and
Yeah,
people just like fighting with each other and like not like stepping back and taking real stock of like what's actually happening.
exactly. The summer our country descended into fascism.
Literally. 2025.
Guys, it's not cute. It's like really not cute. Like
It's really not cute.
he's like really not a Rizzler.
No. No,
I
he's
mean,
not.
he has like Riz, but the wrong kind of Riz.
No, he has pedophile Riz, I fear.
He's a he is a convicted felon
Yeah.
and he's a rapist
Mm-hmm. And a
and
pedophile.
and a
Epstein files,
pedophile.
release them, honey. We know he's
Release
there.
the summer he was in the Epstein.
The summer he's been in the Epstein
He's
files.
been in the Epstein files every summer that they've been files.
The summer he flew to Jeffrey Epstein's island a million times.
Oh my God. The summer that I can't talk about politics right now.
No, I can't either. This is supposed to be our fun time.
This is our fun time.
This is gonna be our fun time. But I will say, I don't know if I brought this up on the podcast, but if I have not sent it to you, remind me. There is this amazing article from like Marie Claire or some shit like that from the early 2000s of
Marie Claire, like makeup? Is she makeup?
no,
She's clothes?
it's like a magazine.
Oh, it's a magazine.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not Marie Claire. It's like Cosmopolitan or something like that.
Okay.
It's a mag
Something along those lines. Yeah.
from an astrologer that basically talks about the astrology of America.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and this was like written in the early 2000s. And when I tell you in this article fully what we've got going on here, predicted.
Shit.
Yep.
God. No, you go.
No, and it gives a kind of a timeline of how long this like upheaval and chaos will last.
Please send it to me. It's like Nostradamus shit.
Yeah.
Like Nostradamus used the word hister. When he was talking about World War II, he like said something about a hister, and it's one letter away from Hitler.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched one Nostradamus special, so I don't claim to be an expert on him. Um, Most of what I know, no, I watched one Nostradamus special and I love Something Rotten, but
Ditto.
but I remember them being like, "Why did nobody pick up on this?" And then apparently he also predicted 9/11. Like, are you looking this up?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the article.
Oh wait, the
Him
astrology
predicting 9/11 is crazy.
Nostradamus Hister. Yeah, in Nostradamus's writings, Hister is often interpreted as a reference to Adolf Hitler. Oh, but he said it's more likely a misspelling or an archaic name for the Danube River. Oh yeah, because they're all supposed to be also very like um what's the word? Vague. But like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I was watching, it was like 20 years ago. I was watching a not 20 years ago, probably a little later than that, a History Channel special.
Okay, I'm trying to find this. I
Yeah.
know it's like literally in all my 490 tabs I have on my Safari on my phone.
Oh my God.
Mental
Yeah.
illness. Mental illness.
Oh no, my God. Okay, and then here again, some people believe that he predicted the 9/11 terrorist attacks, but this is crazy. This astrology thing is crazy.
Honey, I believe it. I believe in astrology. I mean, I sent you a screenshot from my co-star like yesterday morning,
That's true, you
being
did.
like reading me to filth.
It did.
And I've been going through some stuff personally that we're not going to go into,
We are not going into that.
but I will say that like I have really like been vibing more with like astrology and tarot and things since that has happened. I have really I've always believed in that stuff, but I've never really taken to it in a real way, but I've like really kind of taken to it as kind of maybe a coping mechanism. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it, but I've really like it's been helping give me some
Yeah,
peace.
that's fair. Get peace wherever you can. Also, the internet says the 9/11 thing was a hoax. Not 9/11. 9/11 is what happened, but like
Yes, but
the
like the Nostradamus
Thomas
thing of it,
thing, yes.
found it. It was in Vanity Fair. Okay.
Oh my God,
Well,
please send it to me
I'm
immediately.
texting it to you right now.
Oh my God.
I literally sent it to my mom and she was like, "Whoa." And I was like, "Yeah."
Ugh. Special alert Horoscope USA, vanityfair.com, December 6th, 2006. A planetary configuration not seen since 1776 is coming our way, heralding chaos, revolution, rebirth. Let the stars guide you through the coming storm. Is it long? I've spent a long time reading it.
It is on the longer side, but I definitely think it's worth it's not like we're going to read it on I can't read the whole thing on the
Oh, we're not
pod.
gonna read it here, but I'm gonna read it when we get off.
Yeah, read it when
Um,
you get off, but there is some wild shit in here that it's like, "Whoa."
oh God, so scary. I'm wondering if with that we should call it.
Yeah. We'll link this Vanity Fair article in the show notes
We'll
as
link the
well.
Vanity Fair article. We'll link what else were we gonna link?
That that reel of that guy talking about how men need to read more.
Books. And I think that was really it.
Yeah, because we're not. I'm not gonna link that blog post I read from because what's the
You
point?
can look it up. You can
Yeah.
look it up. We were at a crazy time. We were crazy.
Everything was barely functioning.
It was, oh, my garage band is like, would you like to record on your iPhone instead of from your computer? I don't want to use my iPhone.
No.
Every time I go on my iPhone, it does that to me. We record on our computers audio things as backups, but we mostly use the Zoom audio, guys. Zoom audio is great.
It's really kind of popped off in a
It's
way that
real.
we really did not expect.
It really
So,
has popped
I mean,
off.
we do have microphones, like we have like good
We have
microphones,
good
but
microphones. We spent money on them.
yeah, we spent our hard earned
Our
cash,
spot, our hard-earned cash.
our
So
hard earned
again,
cash.
if you wanna send us money, we accept Venmo,
Yeah.
we accept Zelle,
Mhm.
we accept. I don't accept anything else, but Lauren might.
No,
Um,
I'm a Venmo. I'll do PayPal. I have PayPal.
PayPal. Oh, I have PayPal too.
Mhm.
If you want to send us money, for basically our stand-up comedy that we're doing here,
That is
um,
getting no laughs, I'm
it's
sure.
getting no. I think we're
Our
funny.
bombing stand up. Ah!
Oh my God, Lauren's whole setup sounds like it just all went away.
I literally
So
just like clotheslined myself. I ripped the earphones off my ears. Everything's fine.
everything's fine. For
Anyway,
legal purposes, this was a joke.
for legal
Um,
purposes, this was a joke.
we'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Peace and bless, as Mikey
Peace and
says.
bless.
Um, bye.
Bye.